Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of four. My husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. All right, you guys, well, welcome back. I am so excited to be filming this video because it is a cash condensing, which is one of my favorite types of videos to film. So in this video, I'm going to be swapping out smaller denominations for larger ones because my cash envelopes are getting too full. I went ahead and I grabbed some bigger denominations from the bank. I just pulled it out of our savings, and the exact same amount of money is going to be going back into our account. So 5, 10, 20, so we need to put this here and this here. And I just realized I gotta go grab some placeholders because we are gonna need placeholders today. Okay, so I just have a bunch of my placeholders here that I keep in like a little pouch. So I'm just gonna set these right up here and we'll grab those as we need them. I'm gonna start with our high priority binder because I didn't take out any 20s, but I know there's some in here that I will be able to condense and get some 20s put in here. So groceries, we're not going to condense, but clothing, I'm not going to condense clothing either because I will need to do an unstuffing in the next week or two. And I want to have some of those 50s to be able to take out versus trying to break up a 100. So beauty, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. I always do also pull ones out, and we'll put those in the $1 savings challenge. So let's see here, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So what I think we can do, what is this beauty? So 50. I do some of these higher priority categories. I do like keeping some smaller bills because I do pull out of here relatively. I might just swap this out though. I do pull out of here sort of often, but when I get my hair stuff, it's usually like 80 bucks. So I don't mind having a couple hundreds in here. 100, 250, 270, 280, 285. Perfect. All right, household, what do we have in here? 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 again. So we'll put this one aside and then we'll swap this out for a 50. Household is another one of those categories. I don't want to have too big of bills in there for when I do my unstuffing. Pet care, we can condense this one quite a bit. So we'll for sure swap this out for, this is like a really old 100. I'm sure we'll need it though. So swap that out, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Perfect. So 1, 2, 250, 270, 275. I just did my cash stuffing, so I kind of am familiar with some of my totals are in these envelopes. All right, so self-care, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I'm gonna actually do usually 60 for me to get my nails filled, and that's including the tip. So I'm just trying to figure out. For sure, I'll swap this out for a 50. And maybe I'll swap these two out for a 20. So yeah, I guess we are condensing this. I just don't need hundreds in here. 50, 70, 90, 100. Baby needs 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So we'll swap this out for a 50. Date night. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. I might do 250s in here. We don't usually do anything too crazy for dates. Nothing that expensive anyway. All right, vehicle maintenance. So I know this one can get condensed. So 200. So we're 50 away from a 1K placeholder in this one. I do need to go get my oil changed really bad. Seasonal lawn care, 51, 20, 40, 50. I think that was 150. Hopefully that's right. Co-pays, okay. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So we'll swap these out for 50. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. We'll put these ones aside. So my copay, hang on a second. Maybe we can get creative with this. My copay is $35, and I think I'm actually gonna just keep 2 copays in here. And I know that like seems really silly considering what we're doing right now. Oh, do I want to do that? I don't know. You know what? No. I'm just gonna stuff. I'm just gonna completely condense it, and then next week when I do my cash stuffing, I'm just gonna start cash stuffing like maybe 1 copay a week or something, which is 35. So I'll have exact change then. I just feel bad when my chiropractor has to like, well, his front desk people have to break money for me because they have to like go into a different room to do it. Okay. Medical has 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 50, 1,370. Hockey. Gosh, we're almost out of 100s. Maybe I need to start taking out more hundreds. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Hockey rink is fully funded, so you don't need to worry about that. Tax prep, 100, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I do remember that we're doing a placeholder in this one. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'll swap this out for a 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For 20, 40, 60, 80, 500. So I need more hundreds in here. How many 50s do I have? Okay, 51, 52, 53, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. We'll just do this. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this money for tax prep. So we're going to grab a $500 placeholder for in here. That put away. And then I have this other binder here that I keep any of the money that we're going to spend like relatively soon. So we'll put this in there for now. I may put this in the bank just because it's not until April. And we're likely going to be paying them electronically anyway. Where do I have, that must be in a different one. Yes, I have, I think, yes, I do have one for tax prep, so that's perfect. So we'll start a new envelope for tax prep. And I may end up taking this to the bank and keeping it in our savings. I don't know. Maybe when it gets to 1,000, I'll do that. I don't suspect we'll have to spend this until, you know, March or April when our taxes are due, but it's a newer envelope, I guess. Okay, so miscellaneous. I don't want to condense this one too much, but I think that'll be good. Yeah. That'll be good for now, because this is like anything we forget to budget for, so I don't need like giant bills in this envelope. All right, so that should be good for high priority, and it already feels much thinner, which is good. It was getting kind of thick before. All right, next we will do, this one's not like terribly bad, but next we'll do low priority. Eating out is not getting stuffed, or not getting condensed. You guys, this is my 3rd video in a row that I've filmed, so I feel like I'm like, wait, which video am I filming right now? Drinks is not gonna get condensed. Same with our spending cash. Kids could maybe get condensed. Yeah, let's do a 50 in here. So still have 90. Family fun. What do I want to do with family fun? I'm just gonna leave it, honestly. So there are some of the like smaller like mom and pop shops in our town that we like to go to, but they don't take anything bigger than a $50 bill. So I don't want to stuff too big of bills in there. We'll swap these out for 220s. So Tony still has 90. Okay, birthday parties, I believe, can get a placeholder. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500. However, I'm going to count, see how many 20s I have. 20, 40, 60, 81. Well, technically, we don't need to grab that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this I'm going to set aside for a second, and we're going to grab another $500 placeholder. All right, and since we're running low on 50s, I'm going to trade these two 50s in for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Because if I do, or I should say when I do, end up spending this money, sometimes like the decorations, I don't need to break a 100. So it is nice to have this because I may be pulling it out of this binder. All right, so we'll look for our birthday parties, birthdays. I still haven't made one for Rink, so it just has that ugly thing in there, a piece of paper. Okay. Gifts is going to be fully funded, so I'm just gonna probably, we'll swap this out for a 20 at least, but I'm just gonna leave this money the way it is. We are gonna put a fully funded placeholder in here, and then we're going to add the envelope in here. So the reason I started doing this process is because if I put the money in our savings account, A, it's hard for me to keep track of what it's for, like all the different categories. And B, it makes me feel like I have more money than I do, and I get way too comfortable with spending. So if it's out of sight, out of mind, I won't spend it. So that's why I do this. Chris and I are creating different habits, new habits, better habits. And this is just the method that works for us. I know a lot of people leave comments about interest and stuff like that. But honestly, like, this is more important to me right now. And I'm going to worry about that later. If we had, we do have money in savings, but this is more like money that's for specific things. And so I do want to keep that separate, at least until we're out of debt. But I honestly will probably keep doing this exact same method, and I'll never stop cash stuffing. I could have $1 billion in my bank account and I'd still cash stuff. Because I heard this quote once that was like, being broke is hard, managing wealth is also hard. You have to choose your hard. And Chris and I have been through seasons where we have like no money, and we've been through seasons where we're extremely comfortable. And in both seasons, you have to manage what you have. So let's see. This is already condensed. You know what though? It's super gross. Let's swap them out a little bit. Like, this is just a sad 10. I just want to find ones that are a little easier to take in and out of the envelope. This 50 will be fine. Since all of this is going to go back to the bank and back into our savings anyway, why not? Okay, renovations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 400. Oh, exactly 500. Okay. I don't know if I have any more zipper envelopes here. I might need to get another binder. Do have one for home renovations though. Okay, I had to go get more zippered envelopes. I don't know if I can fit much more in here. All right. Find a 500 here. Memberships is fully funded for now. Let's see what we can do in back to school. 20, 40, 60, 81. So I think this should be 150. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. So we'll do a 100 and a 50. Oh, we got two 50s, 205. Is that right? Yeah. Do I want to do that? Yeah, we can do that. So 205 in back to school. And in travel, we'll do a one. Well, no. We'll do 50s in travel. We don't need anything. We don't need hundreds in there. We're not saving up for any like trips or anything right now, so. All right, and then we'll wrap it up with the holiday sinking funds. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So I think just doing 50 and a 10. Yep. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think we're running in. Do you guys remember that week I had all those super crispy 20s? I think we're finding some. Don't worry, I'll swap them out. I'm not taking those back to the bank. 4th of July, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Almost had enough for 100. Halloween, we can just do, see, there you go. Just put the 10 somewhere else. What do I want to do here? Because 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. Let's just do a 50. Black Friday is fully funded, so that is in here already. So that'll be probably getting spent soonish because I really want to get a new robot vacuum, like Roomba vacuum for the basement, because the dog hair is out of control. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, and then 70. So we'll put this aside. So we have a 1K. All right, gotta have my placeholders matching. So we'll do 15 like that. So 1,570 in Christmas. And then we will add this into what we already have in here. And this has been so nice because when I do my cash on stuffing, I can take it out of here to bring back to the bank. So we have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 15. I have noticed that my spending is different this year because it's the first year I'm cash stuffing in preparation for Christmas. And I am not spending as much because I don't want to have to take cash out of my envelopes. It's crazy. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. A couple 50s left. I'll maybe do, whoops. I'll do a 100 here. And then keep those 50s. Like if I go to the Dollar Tree to get decorations, I don't want to have to like break 100 there, you know? All right, and we'll swap this out for a 20. Swap this out for a 10. $5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just looking for nice 20s that I can keep here. Okay, so summer, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Get comments sometimes like, how do you have such nice bills? And it's like, because I do this, I like swap them out all the time when I'm doing like cash condensings or anything like that. It's like I swap them out. I don't just magically have this many nice ones. Okay. think I avoided using the old 100. Not that I have a problem with it, but it doesn't match all the other ones. 100, 200, 253, 20, 45. All right. All right, so what I'm gonna do probably off camera is count this up, make sure it's 1,500 because I took out 10 100s and 10 50s. So just to make sure I'm bringing the right amount back to the bank. And then I'm going to also be adding these into my $1 savings challenge, which we can do really quick. I'll do that on camera since I'm counting the money off camera. And let's see. I count this at the beginning of every month. So the beginning of December will be the next time I count this. But I might actually go through, since I have this money here, and swap out some of these ones just to condense it, because I can like barely fit it back into this envelope. So I think I'm gonna do that off camera, just because, I don't know, it's a tedious process and probably a little bit boring for you guys to watch. But I am going to be filming a 12 days of Vlogmas, and so one of the first videos I'm going to film is going to be a Q&A. So go ahead and drop your questions in the comments of this video so that I can go through and answer your questions during that Q&A video. Super excited to be doing 12 days of Vlogmas. I've got some really good content in mind for you guys, and I'm just really excited to film it and get it up here. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this video blessed you, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.